So I've been rewatching YuYu Hakusho recently. I started after the Dark Tournament arc because everyone likes that arc the most, and I rewatched that one during COVID, so it's been like fairly recent, and I think it holds up. I think it holds up pretty well. I think it holds up pretty well. However, I think it's I think it is I'm watching the dub. I'm watching the English dub, which is typically I don't do that for anime, but I grew up with the dub, and so you kind of have to stick with it. I think the dub hard carries it somehow. Like the voice acting is all very good and all very like reminiscent of like the 90s, I think. Like the vocal quality of all the characters is very 90s ish. I don't know about the plot, to be honest. Like the chapter black part, it was cool. I won't say it was uncool because that's not true. It was cool, but like it wasn't. It ended kind of like anticlimactically for me. You know, like the villain wasn't as cool, and then there was kind of like the Deus Ex Machina with use case now like half demon, and like I'm not against that, but it feels like there was like essentially no foreshadowing at all about that. All right, so we're gonna get knocked, and so I'm gonna activate Lab anyway. I think. Feels like there was like no foreshadowing. And then he goes to Demon World and he starts a new tournament. I'm like, isn't that just like derivative of your own work? Aren't you just like copying yourself? Anyways, that's what I'm watching Yu Hakusho. I talked about it immediately so that Gulas could hear. Oh gosh, what are we playing? Some sort of control. Had I known that, I might have kept Panda in hand to try to bait a scapegoat. Had I known that. Baiting scapegoat for spatial collapse is nice though, so maybe he'll remove Panda and then we can bait the goaters and then we can collapse him. Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching it. I'm like one episode away from finishing and it doesn't feel like it's even close to being done. Doesn't feel like it's even close to being done. It's interesting that he got the +1 breaker. Oh, thank God, we have Morphing Jar. I'm tempted to True Nade, but I don't think I will. I think we're just gonna attack. Is he gonna let me get my plus back? Cause that'd be pretty crazy. I don't know if that's the best use of breaker. We're definitely setting the jar. We're gonna set this. We're gonna set all of them. What are the chances that this card's Heavy Storm? And I think he doesn't have knock, because I think he would have knocked me with Sook. Because Panda's like public enemy number 1, probably. Brain control, that's interesting. Minus 800, sir. Or should I say, ma'am? I'll give it to you. Oh, okay, we're lagging, that's why. Alright, so we're gonna take a bit of a hit. What are the chances there's main deck Mobius? That would be crazy. Yep. Secret Barrel. Please don't view my graveyard. Please take your hit. 16. Alright, what are you gonna do? You gonna attack it or no? There are a lot of cards in, so the Heavy Storm is not like crazy, but this feels like a duelist who doesn't have an answer to Jar. This feels like a duelist who doesn't have an answer to Jar. That's fine. Get your Demock, get your Graceful Charity, get your Heavy Storm. You gonna set it? Seems like you're gonna have to set it. Oh. That makes sense. I do not hate that. Alright, we got rid of a ton of monsters. Yeah, that's not that bad. He also definitely should have attacked with Thunder Dragon, I think. Because he basically knew. Man, he drew all the good cards, eh? Drew all the good cards, eh? Shallow Grave. Huh. Oh, baby. +1. You can see here that he is in danger. He's touching all of them, so they're in the log. I could Shallow Grave, but that's not my best interest because of my burn. And so I think we're gonna set, and then card destruction. We can see if he has heavy in hand or not. Okay, so heavy is definitely the set card. Another Solemn is crazy. There's basically nothing he can do at this point because we have these 2 Solemns. Standby phase. Not that it really matters, to be honest. Okay. 25. With 2 Solemns, I don't think there's anything you can do about this. Hey baby, see we got a jar to do something. It wasn't last turn related. Smile. It wasn't last turn related. Smile. Now I'm tempted to bring in the Jougans because I assume they're gonna be on like scapegoats. I assume this is control. I don't know what they're gonna bring in. There's construction going on all around my apartment, and I hate it. I'm sure you guys can't hear it, but it is like all day, every day for several days, starting at like 9 a.m. and ending at like 6:30 p.m. Which I guess I'm happy that they stop around then, but like, I don't have no idea what they're doing. It's like, they must be dismantling walls because it's just like constant pounding. It's crazy. Okay, I'm kind of at a loss what to do. I think I'm gonna bring in at least MST Book of Moon. MST Book of Moon seems good. They seem to have a hard time with level limit. So I think I'm gonna get over the feathers, maybe. The feathers are kind of like, I don't know. They're kind of useful for combo. And so is there something I can do otherwise? Maybe the Shallow Grave I don't want. Let's do that. That seems good. Let's do that. That seems good. Okay, well, this is excellent. If I had Jougan in deck, this would just be like basically a win. We just need to draw non-aggression area. So that is our win con, is to draw that card. Ugh, the pounding, man. It's crazy. Do I even attack this, I wonder, with Sangantha? Probably not. Alright, well, I don't get to attack. He's touching all of them again. Do you guys think Trap Dust Shoot would be more balanced if you only had to show the opponent your monsters? I know you could just lie and like cheat, but a lot of times you can. There's a lot of times you can just cheat in Yu-Gi-Oh! I wonder if it would be better if you didn't get the hand knowledge of all non-monsters in hand. Well, I think I'm going to set everything except for Giant Trinade. I might as well. He's gonna try to snipe something. It would kind of stink if he did. I'd want him to snipe probably the Solemn. From his perspective, I don't know if it makes sense to snipe though. Unless he really doesn't want me to have this trio and he wants the like 1 in 4 chance, because like the last turn wall is not threatening him right now. Like he can always try to snipe it whenever I have a monster. Then if he lets it go, I can just Solemn if he snipes the good card. Yeah, maybe I agree with sniping something here. Look at these slowpokes. They're chilling out by the statue of another slowpoke. I wonder what this is. I hope it's Spy, and I hope they flip it. That is not what we wanted. I think we're just gonna take the 14. Oh, Mobius. And everyone has Mobius. I think we have to. This is a Solemn. That's very bad. We have to do that. I don't think we have a choice. So we basically lose if there's Heavy Storm, because we don't want to... We're going to use this wall for 3,000. So what we really want to do is draw a non-aggression area, and then we want to draw a monster in that sequence, in that order, is what we want. That is our win con. Getting Spatial Collapse would be okay, because we can Giant Trinade and then collapse under a wall, which should be nice. I'm pretty convinced this is either Dust Tornado or MST, though. Everyone has Mobius in their side decks, though, by the way. In 2025, let the people know watching this in 2035. First of all, hello. And second of all, everyone played Mobius in their side deck on ladder right now. Literally everybody. More than one. See, but the thing about Mobius, though, is that Mobius isn't particularly good against burn. L-Lab is not good. Mobius is not particularly good against burn, because all burn cards are chainable. And so, he could be doing it as like anti-last turn, but like... I feel like he only vaguely knew of that existence. Like, I think he saw it because of his heavy. Yep. Hopefully we get lucky here. Hopefully we get lucky here. Maybe I should have thrown down the L-Lab, but... Oh baby. The 1 in 3 chance. The classic 1 in 3 chance. Now I shouldn't whine next time I get 50-50'd, but I'm absolutely gonna whine because this is kind of like an unwinnable spot, I think, and so I'm not particularly like zazzed. Now the question is, do I even use wall? Because like if this is MST and I wall for down to 1,000, we just lose. I think we don't use wall. I think we take the hit, and then we use L-Lab, and then they're gonna pop L-Lab, and then we use wall for 2,000 next turn. Veto 4C. Veto 4C has a full public extra deck available for your perusal with tour guide. How much money do you guys think tour guide gets paid? Do you think it's like a minimum wage kind of deal? I bet it's like a minimum wage kind of deal. I bet it's kind of like Disney, where she works really, really hard, but she only gets paid like minimum wage. I bet it's like that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Dust Tornado. Just desserts. Just desserts. hearing like a big drill noise. Alright, so we have all the floodgates and we lose. That's fine. Okay, they're not committing a lot of back row, and so I feel like Zing's like not the way, probably. I kind of like these Jougans. But I might just run it back, honestly. I might just run it back. I didn't see any decree. No, I think we're just gonna run it back. Alright, let's get a jar. Hey, it's a jar. Now, I could do jar plus wall plus giant Trunade. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm just gonna end the turn there. I'm gonna protect wall. I'm gonna protect jar with wall. And then I'm gonna Trunade their stuff. Summon Spirit Reaper, flip jar. Try to get like 1,000,000 pluses. Hopefully they don't knock me. Knocking would be bad, because otherwise I would have set probably Spirit Reaper to start. But, oh. Lyra, that sucks, because I went to do a big wall. Let's do a 3,000 wall. I think that's worth 3,000 life points to me. MST. Kind of stinks to have to do this, but that's fine. That's also fine. Okay. Set. Flip. Pulling plus 5 billion cards. Okay. The Jins, the Mobular. Okay, their cards actually weren't that good, I guess. Neither are ours, to be honest. I kind of want a card destruction. I kind of want a card destruction. I'm gonna card destruction. I'm gonna card destruction. I don't like our cards. Alright, these cards are better. Got rid of their Charity, got rid of their Mirror Force, got rid of their BLS. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, let's pot. We got back our Panda. I think I'm gonna feather back pot, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna feather back pot. That makes sense to me. Could play around duo. Nah, it's okay. We're serving up this jar a little bit, but that's okay. We have this Reaper. Heavy Storm's not really what we want, but that's fine. We'll activate this. Chain this. Let that go. 2,000 damage. Stinks that we got him into that Heavy Storm. Glad I didn't set the last turn, I guess. You in Graveyard. You have yet another Chaos Mon. Wait, didn't we get rid of BLS? Wait, what? Oh, he banished BLS, okay. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate that he drew all 3 Chaos Monsters in the top half of his deck, Smile. Okay, that's interesting. That's a pretty good play. Take 14. Kakagiri Panda will get over the guy. So Buyer the Dark has 1900. Pot of Greed as expected. Let's set last turn. Activate pot. Draw 1, draw 2. Another last turn. Okay. He's huge. Gotta get rid of the Sork. Hopefully these aren't any battle traps. We got rid of Mirror Force. And he's playing like Jinzo, man. He can't play that many traps. I saw you in your jar and your... that's really kind of grody. Yeah, that's fine. Because now we're in last turn range, which is kind of nice. So if something bad happens, we can attempt to last turn with Spirit Reaper and try to draw, which is fine. Hopefully no knock. Knock is the thing that makes us lose. That's fine. You can get rid of a token. That is fine. We do not mind that. Yeah, that's fine. Off. Yep, that's fine. You're gonna get Heavy Storm. If you get Heavy Storm, then we have to throw down this last turn, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, Buckaroo. Let's see what you got. Last turn's gonna save us, which is kind of fun. I enjoy being saved by the card that's supposed to make us win. I enjoy being saved by the card that is supposed to make us win. I bet that was not what he expected. Let's see what you got. Do you have a monster that can destroy our face down monster? You have level 2, effectively. Wow, he had very good cards in his hand. What are you gonna get? D-Mock. Well, fortunately for me, that is not going to be enough. I should not have flipped. I'm gonna offer him a draw. I should not have flipped because he gets... Oh no, D-Mock misses timing because of last turn. Because of Heavy Storm. D-Mock misses timing because of Heavy Storm. Why did he admit defeat? Why did he admit defeat? Why did you admit defeat? Why did you admit defeat? I offered you a draw. Oh, okay. Take care. No time. That was a little bit odd. Look at those. Look at this. Look at his sippy sip. Look at the. That's what he sounds like, I think. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some water. For you, it'll be no time. For me, it'll be a couple minutes. Okay, we are back. Let us update our ELO. I believe we are at 555 ELO. Crawling back a little bit. Crawling back. Alright, we did some jar things. Some jar things were done. We haven't seen Cyber Jar in a hot sec, though. Molta. Like a fun Molta. Get rocked on. 6, 8, 6 YuLo. Hey, look, it's more jar. Now, do we want to attempt to jar? Or do we want to just do our fun panda level limit pass? Let's just do our fun panda Oshama Trio pass. I could have charitied, but I don't want to. Could have charitied, but I don't want to. Thunder Dragon? I was expecting better from you, Molta. Molta. I hope he summons Breaker. Please summon Breaker, the magical warrior. This is why we should have used Graceful Charity. But, hey, he hit our Graceful Charity. That one. Okay, well, you literally always get punished when that happens, but I still feel okay about our hand. They've got Thunder Dragons. We have life points and Pander. Gross. Giga gross. They're playing around a geometry over there, though. That is very good. I think this is going to look natural, like we're just setting a card and we're not setting jar specifically. It's going to look very natural. That Solemn came in pretty clutch, though, to be honest. That Solemn was pretty nice. That Oddish looks huge compared to his surroundings. Like, what if that's a normal size, like, giant lake, and this is like a giant boulder, but this Oddish is just very big. I'm drinking the Wawa. Little sippy sip. Oddish is so cute with its little feet. Oh my god, we're gonna go +1 quadrillion cards. We can even collapse him. That's even better. Get absolutely jarred. Get jarred on. Okay, never mind. The jar actually wasn't that good. His hand was poo-poo garbage. Oh, Heavy Storm. Okay. Pot of Greed. Another Ojama Trio. Okay. I kind of want to feather 4 pot again. Or maybe Graceful Charity this time. Maybe, probably just pot. We're gonna feather. Get rid of one of these walls. Back. Pot of Greed. Do I want to set anything? No? I feel like no. Nah, that's fine. Wish this guy had less defense. We need something, we need like Panda to get over this guy, and then we can start Hojama locking him. That's fine. You forgot your serpent, smile. You forgot your sinister serpent, smile. We have a pot of greed coming up on the next draw, so we're feeling pretty nice about that. Through a Night Assailant, got the deco, we're getting all sorts of value. We got Pot of Greed. That's fine, I'm not going to solve that. I need to get rid of this guy. This guy's bad. guy's bad. He's not a nice guy. I wonder if he's gonna destroy my jar. He could totally destroy my jar if he wanted. But he didn't get a Sinister Serpent, so maybe not. Not agreed. Ring of Destruction and Just Desserts. That is not bad. I think we... Do I attack with this guy? No, I think we're just gonna put him to defense. Set. And pass. We're getting pretty close to being able to kill him. We're gonna see what this is before we flip a Geometrio. It's fine. Hopefully that's not Moth. If it is Moth, we might have to Solemn. It's Deco. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw. Non-aggression area. Okay. So we're only one card. We need last turn, and then we have that win, which is kind of nice. I think I want to ring the tribe here. Now I'm gonna flip the boys. All of the Haunted. Do I want to Solemn that? I'm Solemn that. Now I can just set like all this burn. I can just burn him. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it because we can collapse him if I get rid of all three of these cards. Oh, we lost connection. Rejected by server. Let me in. I'm so back. Alright, he has 1 billion cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Sometimes you just burn the dude. I don't know what he was waiting for. I don't know if he had anything to do. I don't know if he had anything to do. I don't know what he was waiting for. Now he is setting a whole bunch of cards, and so I kind of want to like get these guys in. I think I might not side though. Maybe I side. Nah. I think we're good with the main deck until he shows us that he has all the Mobiuses, all the Royal Decrees, all that stuff. Could maybe bring in an AMST. AMST over a Shallow Grave, over a Just Desserts. Too late. Too late. We're going in. We're going in with what we got. Alright, I would consider this hand very good. Sangan can get us a jar. Solemn is another good card. I could fake a jar by setting and then setting like everything, but I think we're just gonna run Sanganta out. That's not great. Do I want to set anything? Yeah, I'll set these 3. What's the interaction with non-aggression area plus Cyber Jar? Did they just get sent to the graveyard? I think they do. That's interesting. That is interesting. If we get Cyber Jar, we're going to have to think about this. To think about this. Now, if he heavies, do I protect this with a Solemn? That's fine. All right, now we don't get to know. Unfortunately, now we don't get to know. Oh, I really don't like that. Is there anything we can do about it, though? He's going to deal 4,000 life points. That's a lot of life points. I think we just have to trust in the heart of the cards that we're going to get the life points back. We'll get the Sangantha back. It is interesting that he left the Dekoichi in defense mode. Sinister Serpent. Okay, that's interesting. Main phase. Neither of us have any monsters. Set. Go. Gross. I don't think it's worth half my life points, probably. I don't think it's worth half. He could just kill me by summoning another Mon. Maybe I should have solemned the Sangan. Snatch Steal. He had the knock though, and like I totally would have set the Cyber Jar. Oh, this would be the biggest Mirror Force of all time. Alright, we need something good. Secret Barrel's not gonna do it, so I think we just surrender. We probably just surrender. Uh, 5, 9. Yeah, I can do 38, which is not enough. I don't know what he could do to show me anything more. He should just attack, honestly, with what he's got. I could activate these. I'm gonna activate these. Activate Just Desserts. And see if he, like, decrees. He doesn't. Okay, so no decree. No decree. I think I do want the MST. These the shallow graves, like they probably will work out. I just need to trust in them. They probably will work out. I think I just go. I don't think I side. I think we are fine. I think we are fine. All right. Okay. We have another morphing jar situation. All right, you're gonna sell your cards or no? I think I will solemn to protect this jar if he tries to knock it. Look how angry Bulbasaur looks. He's like, he drank half his juice and he's like, you're not making a lick of sense. You're not making a lick. Making a lick of sense. And Squirtle's like, hear me out. Hear me out. We go plus $1 billion, right? We go plus $1 billion. I don't think I wall this. It's fine. Spatial collapse. Last turn. Last turn non-aggression area plus normal summonable monster. Wow, we have like full combo. This is great. I love this. I think I'm still gonna summon Sangan probably. Summon Sangan, set non-aggression area, set Ojama Trio. I think we're gonna get last turn win here, guys. Oh, he went back to his standby phase. Oh, he went back, did he? I forgot to get mine, but I will remember it next time. That's fine. I got this nice solemn judgment. And I'm gonna scare him by getting Cyberjar off the Sangan if he attacks it. Oh. Jinzo. No, no. No, no, thank you, sir. If you have a solemn... No way! That's crazy. That's fine, though. That's fine. Jinzo goes to defense mode, at least. That's so crazy. That's like the card. That is like the card that you need, my brother. Ugh, it had to be Solemn and it had to be Jinzo. What are the chances? 15 cards in, and I had a Solemn. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not in pain. You're in pain. I want to, come on, guys. Give me the last. Why does everyone play Jinzo? I know this is control, and so like it makes sense. Everything's fine, but like, come on, man. Why does everyone play Jinzo? I'm glad I had the Outlab. Light Dark to banish my Sangan. I literally cannot. That's so crazy. That's so sad. Light Dark to banish my Sangan. Light Dark BLS to just kill me. That would be something. Viewing my graveyard. You see how close you were to dying. You summoned Jinzo. You summoned Jinzo. Well, now we know what his follow-up is, I suppose. I don't really have any follow-up, though, to be honest. Ooh, never mind. Here's the follow-up. We're gonna get Sinister Serpent. Alright. What's the worst thing that happens if we Shallow Grave? Graceful Charity? What's the worst thing that happens if we Shallow Grave? He gets Moth. He can get Night Assailant. Yeah, we're just gonna put him to defense. And set Serpent and pass. I don't think he's gonna kill us. I think that told us that he doesn't have Chaos. Or else he would have used it last turn. It's unfortunate, but I guess I'm happy that it's on Sinister Serpent rather than one of our jars. Haiku, the Ghost Destroyer, is awful because of the Shallow Grave. But not much I can do about that. Yeah, he's just going to banish both. And so we're definitely going to get Cyberjar here. Did he not? He attacked with Kaiku. It's greedy. That's kind of greedy. All revealing light is not doing much for us. It can though. It definitely can. We'll activate the shallow grave. I don't know who makes the decision, because his decision should be affected by mine. I think I'm definitely just gonna get Morphing Jar. Sets. They can get knock. We just lose, right? Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna set everything. I'm gonna convince them to maybe get Heavy Storm. But they're probably gonna get knock, right? Yeah. I guess that was the wrong choice. Oh, never mind. Everything's fake. Nothing's real. No decisions are real. Every decision is fake. We're gonna lose this one. It's because, yeah, the Jinzo blew us out. I don't think there was anything we could have done. Hit him with the GG. That was well played by him. I think we're back to like exactly where we were before. We're gonna get one more though. We're gonna get one more. 544. Oh no, we're not exactly where we were. We're actually one yellow ahead. So we've made some progress. We've made some progress in this episode. This is me being like, why do you have Jinzo in your deck? And this is Squirtle being like, you burned me on game 1. Of course I'm bringing Jinzo in. 861 yellow. Good look up on exclamation point. We like Ginzu. Ginzu's a good guy. No one ever falls for the Oshama Trio Panda thing, though. Everyone's too smart. Everyone is too smart. You got pot of greed? I got pot of greed. Wow, we can almost Oshama lock him. Morphing Jark is coming up every time, man. Little tiny baby cough. Set 2 cards, both of them chainable, so go ahead and hit me with your Heavy Storm. Go ahead and hit me with your Heavy Storm. Ugh, gross. That's fine. No Morphing Jar, please. Okay, so that should inform him that we currently have an Oshama Trio set face down. Double gross. Full Trinity, brother. That's okay, because we have the jar. That's okay. We have the jar. We have the jar. And sometimes all you gotta do is cheese out 5 extra cards with your jar. Okay, we have to remember what to do. We have to do it this way. Remember the order of the chaining. For 10, 2000. Not bad. This guy goes 23. He's huge. Reset him. He's tiny. And the coup. That's unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. But you have this Morphing Jar though, so long as he doesn't hurt the Morphing Jar, everything is gonna be a-okay. Set. Please Dust Tornado this one. Please Dust Tornado this one. Please do not Dust Tornado that one. Dust turn. Okay, thank you. That's fine. Please just attack. Do not play around jar. Let's go. Flip. Hee hee. Tee hee. Tee hee. Oh, we're playing zombies? That's fun. Playing zombies. Oh, he didn't attack with Panda, but I'm not going to instruct him on how to play. Oh. The vamp. Get lorded on. If I draw a monster, that would be great. Monster. We're going to trust in the heart of the cards, I think, that we're just going to draw. Oh, we don't have to trust. We're going to have to be non-aggression area. Pitching just desserts. Right, we don't have to trust in the heart of the cards, because we can just feather. Spirit Reaper is even better than Panda, probably. Is Desquala? Nah, Desquala. And, set. End turn? Oh, thank God. Wow, we got really lucky, didn't we? Last turn. Oh my God, last turn. Oh my God, we got last turn win. It finally happened. It's last turn. Okay. We finally got a last turn win. These are very good against zombos. I can't believe we got a last turn win. That's crazy. Those are very good against zombos. What else is good against zombos? Jalkin's not bad. Jalkin's not bad. Do I want to keep in non-aggression area last turn shenanigans? Probably, right? Kaiser Coliseum could be good. Those 3 cards. Maybe we take these out. Maybe we take those out. I'm gonna take those out for now. And we're gonna see. Oh, we have the same sleeves. I didn't know we were with the sleeve brother. Gross. I actually don't care what he hits, except for that one. I would have preferred to have kept that one. Oh. Huh. I think we probably keep our cards. We could just LLab. I could card destruction, but I don't think there's really like a benefit to that. I think we're just gonna activate LLab pass. The dirt. Offerings to the Doomed is a very good card. I'm gonna set it. Pass. Play a little bit of slower game, accumulate some cards. Wait to see if he outs this LLab. Oh. Gross. Yeah. We'll pop that guy. We don't get to draw. I might just end my turn. I might just end my turn. What's the worst thing that can happen if you end my turn? Spirit Reaper. Spear Reaper's pretty grody. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna risk the Spirit Reaper. Because if he had a Spirit Reaper, he could have summoned it that last turn. Exile Force. That's pretty funny. Alright, I think we're gonna card Destruction. Panda's not bad though. Panda gets over Pyramid Turtle. Panda's not bad. I'm gonna summon Panda. Mirror Force. I think we just end the turn there. We're playing with fire here for sure. This is like the most time I've ever like not done something. Alright, so he got his turret back. Banish the guy. He got back his turret. I think unless our next card is just like very, very good, I think we have to card Destruction. That's pretty good. Gosh. Do we card Destruction anyway? But like we want... no, I think we have to set Ring Pass. Because like this Exiled Force will kill our Jar if we card Destruction and get a Jar. I don't care about Pyramid Turtle. I'm gonna hit Exile Force. I guess I could have set Sinister Serpent and tried to make him pop it with Exiled Force. That would have been pretty nice. Then I could have tested for a knock as well. Alright. Cyberjar. Okay, well. I am going to set Cyberjar, set Solemn, and then card Destruction. I think our opponent's hand is kind of bad, and so we might be giving them... Oh. Oh my gosh, we needed to do that so bad. I'm gonna set this as well. I think we will Solemn a Heavy Storm. Tributes is doomed. We're gonna Solemn that. I can't let you do that, sir. Please don't have another answer. Pretty good chance he kills us anyway. Like Cyberjar is... Well, that's pretty excellent, to be honest. Yeah. Goodbye, all my friends. Okay, I got a Koala. Koala is going to be enough to protect. He has this ring, unfortunately, but we can offerings to protect ourselves. So let's write what he's got. Ring, decree, swap. Alright, so I don't think we're dead. Because we have this offerings that can hit whatever monster he decides to ring. Unfortunately, if he creature swaps, yeah, he gets this guy, and we have to answer that guy. I can Solemn it, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be pretty grody. Kaiser Coliseum's not bad. Kaiser Coliseum's not bad. Okay. We lose, right? Because he can ring us. Once we set offerings, and so we can't set offerings. So we're gonna activate Kaiser Coliseum. Set you to defense mode. Do I summon my own Sangan? Oh. What are you doing? Oh no. Yeah. He understands. All right, we're definitely setting this. We're definitely setting this. Now the question is, do I set this? And I think the answer is no. I think that we cannot afford to do that. And so I think we are going to set Sangan, though. And I think we end the turn. And if he tries to ring something, then we offerings. I don't think there's anything you can do about that. That one wasn't. All the others were. Okay, so he takes 1,000. This guy goes to graveyard. I don't draw. And that's it. Yeah. We lose though, right? Because he can just flip this card and kill us. Yeah, it was really kind of like the combination of Decree plus the ring, which wasn't good. I played it correct though with offerings, and so maybe he won't flip it for some. Maybe he thinks Kaiser calls him, he can't flip it. I don't know. I wish I had my Solemn, and I wish I had my Shaman Trio, because we could be in a really good spot in that case. I mean, I'm not dead. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I really like the way the offerings performed, and so we're gonna keep that in. Maybe we do want the last turn shenanigans though, so I'm gonna bring all that back in. I like Kaiser Coliseum. He has never mind. He has Decree. He has Decree, and so we're gonna take those out. We're gonna bring these cards. I think we just gotta burn this guy. Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar's not bad. Do I want to play it greedy? Yeah, I think we have to. I think we have to. We have to use a Jama Trio right now so that we can activate Just Desserts in case he heavies. But chance of having heavy is lower than the chance of not having heavy, so. And we'll be able to use these two cards. And so really he would only go +1, which is not bad. We got kind of unlucky because he has a ton of cards, but that's okay. We get to draw 5. Those 5 cards are pretty good. I wish we could have protected it because then we could have... I guess we would have drawn this Just Desserts. That's fine. Grenade. I think we want to keep one Trinade, so I think it's between these two. Spear Reaper's pretty good. I'm gonna keep Spear Reaper. Rosette Pot is interesting. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 26 plus 2,000 is 46, plus another 2,000 is 66. Emmy Storm. That's unfortunate, but we can chain. Alright, so what does more? Secret Barrel does more. So Just Desserts. It's unfortunate, but we got the burn in, which is the most important part. 2000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that right? That's also the number I got. Decree in the Mirror Force, okay. Wow. Full Trinity, A. That's fine. I think you played that right. We just need him to summon another monster. Summon another monster. He already summoned Kaiku this turn. This is only turn 2, by the way. This is literally turn 2. Not agreed. Throw that out. Graceful Charity. We really want a panda here. Now we also have full Trinity, so we can't complain anymore. There's Panda. There you are, my precious. We don't need offerings anymore. And we don't need Spirit Reaper anymore. We don't need that anymore. I fear there is very little you can do at this point, my friend. I'm just going to attack a token. Hit him with the GG. That was a really good match. That was a really good match. I fear I went like a little bit quiet during that match because I was kind of like in focus mode, but man. Morphing Jar, Morphing Jar is a hell of a card, man. If you get the jar off, like you saw you guys there that we got the jar off. We only went +1 because he was able to put everything down, and then he drew into Delinquent Duo, Pot of Greed, and Graceful Charity, and Heavy Storm. Used all of them. Had a Decree, used all of them, and we still won. He probably shouldn't have heavied, though it would not have mattered because we could have Trinated basically no matter what. And so Trinated was kind of the thing that got us there. This deck's crazy. We finally got a last turn win, which is nice. 5, 6, 3 low. Okay. That's respectable. What if I told you guys that season 1 was in the 600s right now? How did they get there so fast? I think we like had a huge ELO spike. Yeah, because they're only like within 40 ELO if they're like finishing total. Yikes. Yeah, they're Grandmarg was no schmuck. Season 1 went hard. Yeah, I mean we're approaching, I think, near the end of the season, guys. I haven't gotten as many last turn kills as I want. We might for the last deck have to go full like stall last turn, like the real way that actual players play. We might have to do that, and then try to make like the petty version of it. I was also thinking of going back to our roots and going more like Hades Monarchs kind of vibe. Bring back Gillosaurus, maybe. I was thinking about that. I'm wondering if there's a way that we can combine all of the kind of lessons that we've learned so far. Like we get the jars in, we get some burn, we get Hades for the last turn. I don't know. Or we can just play stall. I don't know, guys. But we're gonna start looking ahead. We're gonna start looking ahead about what's to come after the spider. After the spiders. If you guys have any ideas about what you want to see on the channel after this season, now is the time to tell me, because we still have a while. We still have many episodes left of Spider, but if you want something in particular, now's the time to tell me while I'm kind of in the mode of thinking about the future. So that is it for today, my friends. I will see you guys next time. Bye.